Welcome to Hatman Strikes Back Daily Boxing News. So Anthony Joshua has formally and officially called out Tyson Fury, both on his social media and in several interviews at the Ring Magazine Awards yesterday. And by the way, the award ceremony was spectacular, it has to be said. In typical Turkey Al Sheikh style, no expense was spared. It was literally like the Oscars or something. Very impressive. If it carries on like this, it's definitely a good look for boxing. It helps to raise the prestige of the sport and keep the sport in the public eye, because the public like things such as awards. Oh, so-and-so won this award and so-and-so won that award. And so if these award shows and these ceremonies and what have you are publicized every year to this extent, as I say, it raises the profile of boxing as a whole and raises the profile of individual fighters. Anyway, AJ calling out Tyson Fury. I can't hate on it. Both guys are coming off losses. AJ's loss was far more devastating, of course. He got knocked out. Tyson Fury only lost on points. Does AJ really think he can win, or is he looking for a cash out? I could be wrong, but I actually suspect the former. I suspect ever since they sparred back in the days, AJ's always fancied this fight. I think that he believes stylistically he's got Tyson Fury's number. The only time I think AJ wasn't keen on it was after his second loss to Usyk, where he had some mental meltdown. And of course, Tyson Fury was still unbeaten back then. But as I say, they're in, if not the same boat, then a similar boat at this stage. And despite AJ getting demolished last time out by Dubois, yeah, I think he genuinely fancies it against Tyson Fury. I don't think it's just about a payday, personally. Be that as it may, I would favor Tyson Fury in the fight, going off recent form. There are certain things that AJ does that might give Tyson Fury issues, but it all comes down to whether AJ can implement them on the night. And against Dubois, he didn't rise to the occasion. In fact, the occasion seemed to get to him. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, is a proven big occasion fighter. Never seen him freeze. He's always seemed mentally stronger than AJ. And as the old saying goes, boxing is 80% mental. I know it's an arbitrary figure, but it's just conveying the principle that no matter how talented or technically proficient you are, if you're not strong enough mentally, then you'll get found out. With all that being said, there was somebody who left a comment in the chat room on my last live stream, and he said that he thinks AJ would do much better against Tyson Fury than he did against Daniel Dubois, partly because of the stylistic difference. He thinks that Fury's style is better suited to AJ than Dubois, but also because AJ's got nothing to lose now. Everybody is writing him off, including me. And maybe that's what he needs. This is what this particular individual was saying. Maybe that's what AJ needs. Maybe he needs to be written off to take all that pressure off his shoulders, which will then allow him to perform better. That's possible. I'm not discounting it at all. But I also can't discount the fact that AJ just got knocked out badly by Dubois. And this is a guy who was very negatively affected by his loss to Andy Ruiz for several years afterwards. In fact, it's possible that he's still not over that even now. And those demons were then compounded by 2 losses to Usyk and his most recent and most devastating loss of all to Triple D. How would all that affect him against Tyson Fury? That's the question. As I say, I do think AJ has certain tools that, if used in the right way, could give Fury problems, particularly his left hook, which has been strangely absent from his arsenal in his past few fights, because that used to be one of his best shots. He could throw it as a lead or as a check hook. And Tyson Fury's always been vulnerable to left hooks. Just look at the Ngannou fight. So yeah, AJ has certain attributes that could be effective against Fury, but Fury's got attributes that could be effective against AJ as well. Longer reach, taller, more fluid, good jab, confident, nice 1-2, he can switch hit, likes to play mind games, and AJ's not the mentally strongest. So my money would be on Fury, at least now. If the fight had happened when both guys were in their primes, I would have given AJ a better shot. But as it stands right now, I think Fury might have a bit more left. So I got Luke Partridge in this one, aka Tyson Fury. But what say you? Do you think the fight will happen? Do you care? If it does take place, who have you got winning? Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And by the way, if you'd like to hear a free 10-minute sample of my most recent topical podcast on Patreon, there's a link that you can click in the description below. The episode is about how to get over a breakup as a man. I've gotten great feedback on the episode. Several people who left comments on it seem to indicate that they're going through a difficult breakup right now. I'm an older guy in my mid-40s, been there, seen it, done it, bought the t-shirt 10 times over. So I like to be able to share the knowledge I've acquired over the years with younger men in the hope that it can help and assist them. So like I say, to listen to the free 10-minute sample, you don't have to sign up for anything. Just click the link in the description box below. And if you like what you hear and you want access to the full episode and all my other topical content on Patreon, then just follow the instructions in this trailer. Are you surrounded by mindless bots in human form who adhere to the norm and blindly conform? Who swallow all the mainstream BS and actually ridicule you for questioning things? Do you wish you had more free-thinking individuals in your life to network and converse with? Well, look no further. We're right here. Come and join the Brotherhood of Reason on Patreon. You'll gain access to my weekly topical content where we take deep dives on an endless variety of subjects, as well as my vast back catalogue of podcasts, videos, interviews, movie decodings, and my Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You'll also get to talk and network with myself and hundreds of other people in our members chat. You can enjoy all this via the Patreon app or on desktop and download all my podcasts in high quality MP3. There's no contract, no commitment. You can cancel at any time, just like Netflix, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Just download the app from the Play Store or the App Store, or simply visit patreon.com on a web browser. Then head on over to my page and select the tier called the Brotherhood of Reason. All the links are in the description box below. And just a quick money-saving tip for Apple users. If you purchase your Patreon subscription on the desktop site or on Android, then you'll avoid the ridiculous 30% fee that Apple charges for purchases made on the iOS app. So if you're on iPhone or iPad, save yourself some money by buying your subscription on the actual Patreon website or on Android because it's a lot cheaper. Once you've made that initial purchase, you can then use the Patreon app on your iPhone or iPad thereafter to access and enjoy your content as normal.